Alright, welcome back everyone to Thea the Awakening. We'll get loaded in here, take a few minutes to reacquaint with where we left off, and then jump into it. I hope everybody had a great day today. It was pretty good for me. Always fun at work. And had pizza for dinner, which always makes me happy. Alright, starting with our village. We are making the last of our dragon armor. We definitely need to pick up more leather, because we need a lot more of that to go. That seems to be about it right now. As far as our village goes, we still need to upgrade a few things, but we did get both our smithy upgraded, and we got the palisade built to attract orc. Additionally, we could build one more thing that could attract orc as well. Let's see, the new one is slightly better, and we don't really but I want that to attract dwarf still, so we'll keep both of them. Hopefully they'll pay off. If not, oh well, we've got plenty of other playthroughs that we can do to get both the dwarves and the orcs. Alright, so our main group is now just hunting things. We do have our food and such turned on because we're going to be taking on this undead group. I think it might be a leftover from yesterday, because this group isn't really challenging for us to warrant having all of our food on. But we'll keep it on for now, just to make that fight that much easier. Weak links are gathering ancient wood, and Misfits, who joined us yesterday, is gathering diamond. So, and they will probably go out to get the dragon leather once they're done with this diamond run. Alright, let's get into it.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on Thea. Even the bravest of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
And since this is our main group with our badass Villy, I feel more than comfortable trying to kill the mist using our magic.
You use magic to create a mystical shield that prevents the mist from touching you. It does not lessen some of the dread you feel from merely looking at the dark matter, madly twisting and turning to try and reach you, but its effects do not reach your soul. The shield will withstand the assault, but if you want, you could push it further and try and fight the mist. The battle will be deadly, and only those who wield magic can face the mist.
Let's do this. 7 of them. Not the greatest one to go in our discard pile. I would rather Frisbee or this guy, but that's alright. We have our Billy, even though she's in our tactical hand. We go first. I really want the Billy out working, so she won't get to attack this turn. Getting poked is a little annoying, but that way she gets to act sooner in round 2. And that's kind of the big hope. We got some decent counters going on. Wouldn't be a bad idea to use them. Let's get Panda out to help protect our Billy, and then counter a few things. Counter. Okay, this is nice and easy. They'll kinda wound Panda, but that's alright. 6 damage kills this thing. Let's just go ahead and poke it. And you guys aren't gonna do anything. Leviathan here is pretty badass at magic. And you know, I'm tempted to just first action him so that he kills. I do nothing. I wound this one, and then no matter what direction he hits, he's gonna kill. You guys don't do anything, so we will get closer. And that's it. That fight was a lot easier than I was expecting for a 4-skull magic. But then again, the game kind of overestimates the difficulty of any magic challenge. We'll send our Villy out, counter offense, and this fight's already over.
To the unknowing eye,
Nice.
the battle lasted but seconds. Yet for those who took part in it, time itself stopped and swallowed them whole. The black mist unleashed brutal attacks to try to break free from the mystical powers of your people. Alas, they have proven unbeatable, and so they banished the mist from whence it came, at least for now. The brave souls who fought the mist feel themselves stronger, as they absorb some of the dark magic.
And so our two best people, when it comes to magic challenge, well, Panda's not necessarily the best, but he's still very good, and our Villy is definitely the best. So the fact that they gained even more stats is amazing. Alright, we are just going to banish them via a hex. Whole lot of crap here. It's not a bad hammer, but we have better at this point. So yeah, I'm just going to dismantle everything. Ah, that's right, we were heading home, because we are pretty over encumbered. We've been dropping crap off as we go. I see it sitting here now. Okay, we might as well hit up the graveyard while we're here.
You travel through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small,
Or try to
almost
gain
built
an
into
orc
the hills
again.
themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as two tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice. The two orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
"We got here first, human, so don't get any ideas. But we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?"
No, but we can work together.
The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
"Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?"
'Cause I said so. Okay, let's see. Let's get some pokes going in. That's just enough to kill the matriarch. Now, let's get some counters if possible. Counter, counter. Okay, and then we will confuse the witch. So, these two kill the matriarch. We have to do 7 to kill this one. Frisbee's up to that challenge, makes himself useful finally. 7 to kill this one would be Slava, can handle that. 30 to kill the witch. That one's going to be a little bit more challenging. So there's 17, 22, 30. And then we'll just get closer with these two.
The conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
"Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it." Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together.
You got it.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured foodstuffs. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There is an awkward distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men, not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
No, but maybe we can still get a worker out of her.
The woman nods in
Nope.
agreement and says
Too
no more.
bad. Okay, now let's do the graveyard. And we're over encumbered. Crap. Click the correct one this time. We'll keep 20 wood. That just barely puts us where we need. Hit up the
You
graveyard.
discover the remains of an old graveyard. In the center, you see the burnt-down ruins of what could have been a place of worship, likely belonging to immigrants from the Westerlands, as it is not the custom of your people to build such places.
Okay.
You search the graveyard, and among much rubble and forgotten gravestones, you discover a perfectly preserved crypt with some elvish writing upon it. The lid is secured with iron-clad hinges and silver chains.
Let's read
You
it.
can read some of the elvish. A soul of a damned beloved rests here. Beware his love's damned power perverted by darkened blood. The rest of the writing is gone.
Okay.
Considering the silver chains, the grave, and the inscription, you suspect a striga of some kind may lay within. Different people call these creatures by different names: strigoi, vampires, and the such. The striga is not only bloodthirsty, it is known to devour your insides too. Worse yet, it is said that the creature's only link to its lost humanity is the love it once bore, and so it haunts its former loved ones and their bloodlines for eternity. You did not think the Elvenkin could become one, but who knows?
Well, that sounds lovely. Let's open it and kill it.
You open the crypt and walk in knowing you'll face a fiend. You charge in before it can surprise you. From the shadows steps out a deformed creature, tall yet twisted in knots. Its skin dried out and flaking, its veins exposed, empty yet strangely palpable. Its eyes red-shot with hunger and its mouth filled with rows of razor-sharp teeth and long protruding fangs.
Time to fight. You're Frisbee, right? Yes, perfect. We'll be removing him from our party very soon. Let's see. I really want to start with my hammer, even though he's not shielded very much. That works. Technically, we could kill this striga. Yeah, let's do that. And then we will now focus on a shielded unit. First actions. That's alright, we'll take care of that in a minute. Let's see. Let's get some counters going on. We don't have all of our counter tactics are level 2. Interesting. Counter offense. Is it worth the risk? Sure. There's the master. Alright, let's go ahead and kill that bat. We'll confuse. We don't even have to worry about that yet. Let's go ahead and counter tic-tac one of the bats. Ooh, double first action. That does mess me up a little. Alright, we'll confuse him to be safe. 26 life, so she's not enough to kill it, so we will first action our Villy. At least gets rid of the striga. 3 damage isn't going to bother me too much. So we'll send these two out to finish up.
have defeated the Striga.
And we healed
In
our
the
wound.
coffin, you discover a full set of armor, shield, and weapon that must have belonged to the damned, but alas, much of it is rotten away. Still, the silver chains alone are worth much.
Okay, we don't need the speech armor anymore. That's not useful. Bows are very bad compared to crossbows. That is a damn good sword right there. We'll keep that. Nice chunk of mithril and some rubies, always appreciated. But once again, we are over encumbered. Let's see, that was 35 damage, so that's almost as good as our poison. If you don't take into account the damage done when your target's wounded. Except we don't really have anybody that will benefit from it. We could throw it on Frisbee for... Oh, it's way too heavy for him. Okay. We are encumbered again. Do not need any iron. Still too much. Or bone. No, just a little more. Let's drop off some of the dark wood. Like 30 of it. That's good. Now let's race home. Let's see, 8 turns. We gained a level from that fight though. Starting with our Misfits. Our medic gain gathering, it's useful. Crafting, not useful in an expedition group really. Gaining health is always nice. Not bad. Weak links. Animal kinship. That is starting to get useful. We can recruit rats at least. Noob. Just keeps gaining that strength. He's quite the pack animal. I mean, that, let's see, 50 per point. So Noob here carries about 1,550 pounds of gear. Pretty good. Gathering on another medic. Can't complain. Pinkinet, your animal kinship. That's a little more useful. Not bad. Our main group. What do we got? The only person we really care about folklore going on now is our Shade, who gained health, which is a good thing. Yeah, that's a good level. And lastly, our village. That's pretty good. Nothing amazing, but not bad. Alright, Misfits have 7 turns. Guess I'll keep the food on now so that I can make it back to the village quicker. And then we'll turn it on after the next turn.
Resources, and you come across
Man.
the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small,
These orcs love
almost
me.
built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as 2 tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice.
So let's try to recruit yet another orc.
The 2 orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
We got here first.
Orcs
you
are
months, so
everywhere.
Don't get any ideas, but we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?
How about we work together?
The orc woman frowns,
And you give me
her
one of your
men take
people.
a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?
Come on.
The conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together.
You got it.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured foodstuffs. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs.
Nothing too
There is an
amazing this
awkward
time.
distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
Hopefully we get this event with our Misfits team so that we can accept and see what an orc warrior is going to look like compared to an orc worker.
The woman nods in agreement and says no more.
Oh well, still very good experience for that event. Alright, let's drop all this off. Resupply our food while we're at it. Man, we picked up so much crap. Okay, we need more veggies. We'll take 600. We are also dropping off Frisbee, and please don't come back. He might actually be a good one to stay in the village now that I think about it, because they're needing more bodies again. And, what did he have? Oh, that's right, he had the medic skill. So staying in the village is an option, because we still need a secondary medic here, but he would actually be better for the Misfits now that I think about it. To give them that better chance of survival. Alright, let's turn off our food now. We don't need those stats for the moment. Okay, where are we going to send them next? I feel like we... Ooh, Giant's Cave. Finally! Finally! 2 runs of 400 plus turns and we finally see a giant. Like an actual giant's lair instead of the freaking undead that one time. Ah, I'm leaving it there. I'm gonna let it send giants at me. I don't really care about those. So we have pretty much cleared out all the quests to the west of us and the north. Elven City. Oh, that's right. The saving the Ashen Elf is up there. That wouldn't be a bad one to do. And then we could go over here and complete these. I don't think there was anything up here. Yeah. I'm not gonna go all the way over here just for a tomb. Ooh, another Giant's Cave. Fuck yeah. That's a 5 skull versus... I think this was a 7 that we had. Yeah. Well, this is definitely time to do the Giant's Return and say I'm gonna kill giants to make them appear. Oh, we didn't even finish exploring. Shit. My bad. Yeah, I'd be very interested to see what you get. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an actual warrior, so he's a bit stronger. But we will find out eventually. Alright, since we have the giants appearing, it's probably the better idea to head down here and start the Giant's Return quest. We can hit up things like the city ruins on our way. The giants are certainly upon us. Alright, they have a crap ton of turns to gather. So we'll leave them to it. Misfits have 5 to go. And looks like they are going to be hit by some undead when nightfall comes.
You are ambushed by orc bandits.
More
They are
orcs.
charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
Alright, we're gonna kill them. Orc fighters do quite a bit of damage, but their life isn't that impressive. We no longer have Frisbee fucking our turn order up. Alright, 28 life. This isn't gonna be a kill, but I could do a double poke. Is that really worth it? No, because it doesn't get an action, so... None of my counter offenses are high enough. I have a single counter tactic that would work. Let us start with our hammer. And then send out myself, since I have the highest shield. Just in case. Like that. That might be a single wound. That's not bad. So our counter tactic is now useless, though. And we can't poke these guys. So let's go ahead and confuse that guy. And send out Leviathan. Fuck, they all had spears. We cannot confuse that one, so we will make use of our first actions now. We didn't get to utilize Penelo's poke, which just sucks. The only chance I had to even use it was on this first one. Oh well. So, what order am I going to do this? We want to make sure that we kill this one so it doesn't get that high damage off. I can first action Leviathan here, and then I can first action one more character. $37 life. So it really doesn't matter who. Alright, let's first action. Eventide, Ausbeta. I guess I could have poked it, but that doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just get closer with the rest. Yeah, I kind of missed the pierce chance, but we still got it. We do enough damage at this point.
Ambushes. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
What do we got? Not so good. You're new looking, but for using endgame material, not very much damage. A dexterity sword? Yeah, you're not very good. Thank you for the dragon leather, though. That's appreciated. Two more movement. Let's check out these ruins.
You arrive at the
Oh,
spot
it's the
marked by
other
a ranger and discover a
poisoned
girl
well.
sitting on a rock, surrounded by unprecedented greenery and exotic flowers. She looks perfectly ordinary, if it wasn't for the fact that she is sitting here on her own, like a perfectly posed statue of perfection. You find yourself staring for a long while before you're able to think for yourself again.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to use one-handed blunt weapons at any stage of the game. At the very beginning of the game, if you get blunt one-handed weapons, use them until you can actually upgrade your gear. Getting that hammer damage is important. But yeah, once you have the resources and have researched some weapons, there's not very many reasons to use them. It's either two-handed blunt or all the other things. Let's see. Usually you want to go with the blue options, and we did yesterday, and we got cursed and blessed at the same time, which was kind of weird. I'm gonna go the other option. Let's just play around and see what happens.
You seek to disturb my peace and want to ask a boon of me too. Tell me, human, why should I indulge you?
Please, my people are sick.
A plight of the weak. I sense the touch of poisoned waters upon your skin. I do not like the sanctity of water tarnished so. Thus, I will allow you to play a game. If you win, you shall be cured. If you lose, well...
What sort of game?
The game is simple, my darlings. See that stone over the ridge?
And it changed
you now see
nothing.
an identical rock with an identical woman sitting on it, and a ridge that you swear was not there. If you can approach my sister and take a hair from her head without her noticing you, I shall grant your request. Beware. While I was once a siren, the mistress of the winds and the waters, my sister was Alkonost. A sinister streak runs in her veins, even as we dwell here as mere spirits.
It's kind of disappointing. You would think the two selections would lead to different things. You want me to go number 2? You want me to kill her? Alright, let's find out.
Oh my, such a stout heart you have. Well, I suppose my sister will indulge you now. Farewell. The woman changes form into a vicious creature, part woman, part bird of prey. She lunges at you.
Alright, Harpy, let's do this. Or Billy, same thing. 3 of them, no problem. Now we get to go first. Let's start with a shield. So Alzbeta. We avoided that piercing attack, that's good. She doesn't quite do enough to kill this one. She's too shy. So let's support her. And then poke with Pinello for the kill. Cool beans. And that means we only have crows left. Which that should work. Yep, nice. So, kill, kill. These two won't get an attack. We'll do hammer. And this fight's over.
You defeat whatever this was and find a pile of feathers instead of bodies. The feathers dissolve into water. The water remains in the air and you feel it is divinely pure. When you touch it, it sticks to you and washes off any poisons and curses from your party. Unfortunately, there isn't enough to take back. The rest of your people must survive the poison by themselves.
So that wouldn't be a bad way of doing this, as long as you know you can survive a 4-skull fight against 3 Billy. The gear is bad quality. Well, that one's good quality. Decent stats, but at this point in the game we don't need it. So we will take the steel and Elvenwood and be gone. Temporary health buff, not bad. Let's see, we got 4 movement left. I don't feel like protecting them. They can handle themselves. So let's... Alright, yeah, let's go. No curse this time. Yep, that's the one good thing about that. What do we got? 3 turns left. Okay. Hello, spiders. Give me your silk. Thank you. Don't need that, though. Nothing worth gathering, so we'll just sit tight.
You have heard tales of dragons and beastly demons roaming the skies, and where there are dragons, there is surely treasure.
Ooh,
In the
dragons.
past, such an endeavor would seem like madness, but now that you have rebuilt your population and armed them to their teeth, you're surely ready for some real action. Your scouts mark the location of potential beast lairs.
Ooh, multiples. We'll get there eventually. Once again, we can't move forward. The only thing here to gather is clay. We don't need, and it's very heavy. So the Misfits are done gathering, and they didn't even get attacked. So that was lucky of them. Let's break camp and head home, and if we're lucky, we'll get that orc event. No event.
Your village is swarmed by the
Ooh,
wailing wraiths.
wraiths.
They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
Alright, let's hex him.
Those who know the mystical ways of magic create a protection spell. It holds much of the evil at bay, but you still need to fight or lives will be lost.
Which is a nice auto-resolve
Your
for
willpower
us.
proves stronger than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died.
And Frisbee gained the stats. Interesting. I mean, puts him at a pretty high folklore, gives him more magic skill. And then everybody gained will. That's nice. Good experience. Can we get the orc event? And no. Not lucky today. Alright, let's drop off the diamond we picked up. Not a whole lot, but it's good enough to get some gambling done. And the meat. We need more wood. And we need to restock our food. Let's see. Oh, we were going to pick up Frisbee. Which, let's gear him up first. What do we got for him? Do you have a spear? We do. It's kind of heavy, which means we have to remove that. And then you could have this, and that's about it. We'll just have to keep this in the inventory and equip it when needed. So we'll move Frisbee over. We'll also move that root over. And now we can get our food. 9 people, 50 days is 450. And then we need them to go collect more dragon leather, which was right here. Right on the undead ruins. With some diamond. Might as well get both. I just remembered. Do we have spare baskets for them? We do. Wrong group. Oh, that's the right group. Alright, so you need a basket. But they're too heavy for you. 4 and 6, so there's one. Frisbee, we'll put it on you when it's gathering time. You slight upgrade. Ire needs one. Holik can't, Bugay can't, Shadow can't. So we need to keep 1, 2 of them. Okay. There. Now we're ready to go gather leather. Can't move any further, nothing worth gathering. And big spiders coming at us. Thank you for the silk and the gathering necklace, always appreciated. Don't need the shield though. Does anyone need the gathering necklace though? Yeah, we can put it on the Villy. Gives her a single gathering point. Alright, Giant's return.
You find a small encampment, hidden away from the unknowing eye. Within, you see a group of goblins sitting in a small hut, and one standing by a large bonfire. The figure by the fire turns to you. He is a tall goblin, dressed in animal skins and various bone ornaments, but also a wooden leg with strange mechanisms on it, and weird round ornaments on his head. He speaks.
Come, you seek my wisdom, yes? You want to know of the giants and their purpose in this world of ours, correct?
Yes, and how do we stop them?
You must drink this here magic potion. It smells like troll's fingernails, but it'll give you connection to the spirit world. There, you will commune with the ancient ghosts, and you will find their knowledge.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a pretty shitty sickness challenge. Let's do it! 10 of them. Oh shit. Alright, let the challenge begin. Options. We got some decent confuses from our medics. That's always appreciated. They have, compared to our health, they have pretty good damage. Wow, Panda, you are amazing at this challenge. Fuck. Alright, taking stock, we have 2 first actions we can make use of. That's good. This counter tactic isn't going to do anything, so we'll get closer with him eventually. That one will work, but it might be better to have her come out as well. We'll see. We have no piercing attacks, so we have to worry about 16 damage. Pinello will block half of it and get a kill, probably no matter which direction she attacks. So that's a good start. Let's see. Let's get Panda out and get that damage going right away. Okay. Technically, we can first action Janislav here, and he's able to handle this one. And that would allow Pinello to kill this one, and just kind of trickle down from there. So, given that, let's send Vili out, and then myself. A little bit of poke, that's alright. Then Ubislava. She's kind of a meat shield with her low damage. Well, let's go ahead and get that counter tactic going. Ooh, and a level 11. Ooh, first action. That's annoying. Ubislava's not even worth it to first action. So we'll go ahead and first action Janislav. And using our 2 confuses is a pretty good idea here. So, since the first action is not going to help us very much, we're just going to get closer with both of these guys for some endgame damage. Nice and easy. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit harder than that, but I'll take it.
The potion is vile, but you manage to keep it in. You were about to stand up and say that it had no effect when you realize your legs feel like they're made of rubber and you cannot stand. Your vision goes blurry and the world looks strange. Everything is colorless and lifeless, barren and desolate, even more so than what you're used to. The air feels freezing cold, and yet at the same time, you can barely breathe from the heat hitting you from the ground. Several apparitions stand before you. Their bodies and faces are shapeless and grey. Their eyes and mouth are black marbles of endless darkness. You come seeking knowledge, live ones?
Yes. What are the giants? How do we kill them?
The spirit world knows of these ancient creatures, as it is their song of the living that also calls to us here. These old souls weave the very fabric of life and afterlife, you know. Our world has been corrupted, our memories fade, but we will try to tell you of what you seek.
Okay, give us the important bits.
I see. Pity, knowledge, and memory are all we have now. Still, you are living and your time is short. All right, suit yourselves, but you'll know little about giants. There were 3 types, Vielkolud and Wildwives, which were the 2 most common types, and Planetnik, the cloud giants.
Alright, Coach
and the
Zuck, have a good
guardians
night.
of the other 2.
Hope you have a good
The
day
giants
tomorrow,
were
and we will
put to
catch you
sleep,
later.
And they should wake only in small groups under the care of the Planetniks, but the darkness disrupted this. Now there are also the unliving giants, those who died but are trapped in their bodies, neither dead nor alive, and the shadow giants, called Mroki. Shadow fiends, akin to darkness itself. The darkness travels between the living and the dead, and it reached the giant's sleep and corrupted it. If their leader is not stopped, his power can cover the sun once more. You must stop the Umbrage Lord.
Alright, how?
There are 2 ways for you to follow. 1, Find the Great Weatherer, the first of the Planetnik giants. He has woken without his memories. Convince him to help you, remind him of his duties, and you'll have a chance at stopping this. The second way is more straightforward. Try to kill as many giants as you can, and then face the Umbrage Lord yourself once you find him.
And of course, we're going to go for killing.
When you kill at least 4 groups of giants, but only when you attack them first, their blood will alert the Umbrage Lord that someone is destroying the souls he seeks to claim for his own purpose. Once you attract his attention, you can try to face him, or at least track down his shadowy lair.
You got it. Kill 4 giants. Noted. Damn, look at all that dragon leather right there. Let's go ahead and explore, since we're already here.
You fall through the ground into a dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Explore.
You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
Damn it, wrong pipe again. You know, I think it's time we fight a dragon.
You go to the right and you walk for what seems like forever. It gets darker and colder with every step. Finally, you reach a large underground chamber. It is filled with shiny stones and all sorts of treasures. But on top of them, there sleeps a dragon.
Let's kill this dragon. Alright, it's only a dragon this time. No Zame with it. That's nice. And if we're lucky, the dragon is in the tactical hand. We are not lucky. But at least our amazing Pinello is in our active hand. So let's poke. Your damage isn't really going to help us. You're only going to do 10 to it. So on her turn, she's going to do 48, 68 since this is doubled. 104 damage, which is almost half of its remaining life. And then if we first action somebody like Eventide here, on top of the 104, that would be 155, 175 for the double damage, 197, which leaves 20 damage to kill it. So we need to first action Eventide and the Villy. Can we do that? We cannot. We can only first action a single character, which would need to be Eventide. So that means that we do need to get this poke going. And then what we'll do is when we send Eventide out, we'll support him for that extra damage to get that kill. How much do we need to support him now? I think we need to support him for 10, which means I need to keep these two for the support, and we can use this guy for a counter tactic. Okay. Let us see. 29 life. Alzbeta is not going to get a kill, so we will start with our Ville, so that if she does attack to the left, she kills it. Then I will go. They're using their tactical cards, so let's go ahead and counter Tic Tac now. And then send out Ubislava. So we're going to support, first action. She's kind of not useful in a tactical sense. Okay, so Alzbeta. Luckily these things do very little damage, so your shield is just fine. And then we will go Eventide. Support Eventide. Support him again. Hopefully no first action. Sweet. First action Eventide. That should be a kill and avoid that damage. Only way to find out though is to do it, and she will not die. Wait. Worst case, she would take 9, 12, 19 damage this turn. And then, so it's not even worth it sending her out. We're just going to keep her in our hand. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice and easy. We took a few wounds on Alsbeta.
Dragon. Seriously, you have. But the whole cave now shakes violently. Time to move. You run as fast as you can towards the left tunnel, and it does have an exit.
Nice. So we got some bones. Thank you. Thank you very much, Eventide. You were the linchpin in that fight. Rubies is good. Not a very good sword. Yeah, no mithril. That's alright. They gave us moonstone and diamond. That makes me happy. That's actually a pretty good one-handed axe. There's your mithril, Hans. We'll keep that. I think I have one person who still has a shitty one-handed axe. I think it's Alsbeta. Alright, let's run. Good XP. Alsbeta. Yes, you were the one with the lower damage weapon. So, up. Oh, too heavy. Damn it. So much for that plan. But how fitting that we fell into a dragon's den on top of a dragon leather node. We're about to run out of daylight, so we can't explore very much. How's our group doing? They are gathering away. What have they collected? 170 ancient wood. We'll let them continue. And then Misfits. We need to put you to work. We were going to send you to the dragon leather. But the question is, which one's closer? I think it's going to be this one down here to the left. Could swap out the strength belt on the Ville. But the problem is, she needs that for all of her gear. So if we remove that strength belt, let's see, that's removes 200 of her weight carry capacity, and it weighs 229 itself, so that's 229, which puts her at 405 of 400. So we would have to drop this necklace, which I guess wouldn't be a horrid idea. Losing one gathering on her isn't really a big deal since we're not gathering with this group anymore. Alright, let's do it. Alsbeta. Get rid of your sneak glove. Take that. Cool. Give her the gather necklace for now. You can't equip that. I know somebody has a blank slot. I do. I'll be sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, next. Spiders. Give me your silk. Thank you. Don't need that. That's pretty good. That actually might be an upgrade for somebody. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shit. Shit. This is our weak links fighting a giant. We're going to be running. But let's go ahead and utilize our spears while we can. And get some poke action in. Then again, we might be able to win. It's possible. Let's play it out and see what happens. The Unliving Lords are also horrible. Maybe. We'll see. We'll start with Skibora. There's the Unliving Giant. That's a bit of a waste of her attack. If I could first action the Shadow, but level 15. That's definitely not happening. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not worth it. But we will poke. That might even be a kill for her. 42, 62, 81. Yeah, that's a kill already. Fuck yeah. We might be able to do this. Alright, let's send the shadow out. Oh, that fucks us over. Shit. Yeah, that totally fucked us over. I mean, technically, we could first action both of these two to kill that one, and it still will work out for us. But that really puts us behind now. Damn it. Alright, let's... Ooh, actually... crap, I don't know what I want to do now. Let's counter offense, get rid of one of those. There's the Unliving Lord. Yeah, it's pretty tough, pretty tough. Lots of life. In fact, with its shield, it has more life than the giant did. But its damage isn't as bad. That gives me hope. And let's go ahead and poke it. There's the second one. Can't confuse them either. That's a little annoying. Let's get Ire out there. Make sure I'm calculating this correct. 23, 30, 40, 43. Yeah, that's a kill. And then she would kill this guy. The shadow will deal 41, which isn't a kill. And if they both hit the shadow's dead. They're both going to hit the shadow because I'm not throwing anybody else out. But she will barely be overkilled. So that's one good thing. Alright, yeah, let's play this through. I'm feeling cocky. The confuse is only going to work on this skeleton, and we're going to kill it before it acts. Okay. So we are going to first action. They kill the skeleton. Erwin kills the unliving giant. The shadow will wound this one, then they will kill the shadow. Let's see, 30. And then it's considered wounded. So 56, 64 means it is overkilled by 13. Which means she'll have a small chance of surviving. And I don't want him to get wounded because he's my backup medic. So we're just gonna keep him. I guess I could confuse just to be safe in case I miscalculated somewhere. So yeah, overkilled by 13, that's fine. That's pretty good. Erwin is wounded, but we can heal her up a bit. I don't think any of them had spears. I wasn't really paying attention. But I would rather start with a counter offense. Of course, I get rid of the weak one. That's quite alright. Is it worth? Not really. I'd rather that healing go. So she will use her attack to heal. He doesn't get an attack. We'll send out Ratslava. Let's see what else comes out. So, she heals up to roughly half life by killing this one. Doesn't act. If she hits left, she kills and then wounds this one. If she hits right, she wounds this one. And then Erwin will kill this one, heal up almost to full life. So, let's go through both scenarios and see what would happen. If she attacks left, she's going to do 44 damage to its 33 life. So 11 damage carries over to this guy, which puts him at 51. She kills it easily on her turn. If she attacks to the right, Arrowin will kill this one on the second turn easily. And by attacking right, that's going to be the 44 damage. And then on the second turn, she kills it. I'm not going to poke the crap out of him. These two alone will finish this off. And that allows her to heal. That way I minimize the only concern I have is the shadow then. Yes, this one will survive, but we'll finish it off in the second round. Or I could do, like you said, poke with her and then she'll... Yeah, let's do that. That won't change our plans at all. Alright, go. Nearly fully healed. That's what I like to see. Shadow did get overkilled. That's okay. Don't need any of this, really. Oh, it's a speech flute. That's not bad, but we're beyond that. You'd think they would have had better gear. I can't believe we won against a giant. Wrong group. Shadow. Alright, let's do some calculating real quick. So she has 62 wounds divided by her 49 life. That's 127 wound scale. Subtract the 70 base survival. And then our medics are not equipped. Oh wait, she is. You. We are removing your armor and putting that on you. Alright, back to calculating. So, our two medics are an 8 and a 10. So he's actually our best medic. That's a 20. Plus her 8 is 28. So the Shadow right now has a 29% chance to die. It's not bad. We can't break out the loaded healing dice because we have no food on this group. That's a little bit of a misplay on my part, but that's alright. We're right next to the herbalist hut, actually, and we got full movement, so this isn't even a concern. We're just going to go heal right now.
You find the solitary hut of the herbalist. It is a small wooden abode with a straw roof and smoke coming out of the chimney. There is a distinct smell of herbs and medicines in the air. An elderly lady walks out from the house to greet you.
Welcome, travellers. What brings you to my home?
Heal us.
Yes, indeed I can, but I haven't survived as long as I have by running a charity. If you wish to be healed, you will do me a favour. Beware, for healing wounds I require food and wood as payment, as well as a favour. But I am warning you, even if you fail the favour, I still take the goods. Poisons are cheaper, I only require a favour. So, do you need to be cleansed of a poison or wounds?
Wounds.
Healing wounds is a hard task and
Oh, and
costs
it's a
lot of
hunting.
resources, you know. Must give me some food and wood for my trouble first. Also, I haven't had me a nice venison steak in a long while. I saw some good healthy deer roaming nearby. Go hunt them for me. Bring me the meat and bones too. And I shall make you a poultice for your wounds. It may not heal all of them, but it will help.
So we're not the greatest at hunting because we have no gatherers, but we should be alright. I will control it myself, since like I said, we're not the greatest at this. Let's start with Ratslava. She does the most damage. That's a kill. That's nice. Do we have any counter offense? Yes, we do. Tic Tacs? Yes, we do. 4 damage to kill that one. Bam. And then clean up crew. Cool beans. We're done.
Well done. You did your
Barely
part, so
healed
I will
her.
do mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
Thanks, I guess. That didn't work out very well in our favor. It was easy, but the outcome was not very beneficial. Let's see, and now it's 56 wounds divided by your 49 life. 115 wound scale. Take away the base survival rate, and our medic skill was 28. So that dropped her from a 27 to a 17% chance. Still better, but I think we're going to run it again.
You find the solitary.
Yes, indeed I can. Healing wounds is a hard task.
Same one. I feel like we should be fine.
Well done.
Nice.
You did your part, so I
So
will do
expensive
mine.
for such
Here,
little
take
healing.
this, drink it whole and try not to gag.
Which means we need to do it at least one more
You
time
find
for
the
that
solitary
guaranteed
hut of the
survival.
herbalist.
Yes, indeed. Healing wounds
There we
is a
go.
hard
The sneak
task
one heals
and
more.
costs a lot in resources, you know. You must give me some food and
Alright, sneak, I have no idea how good we are. We are actually better at it than we are at hunting. So let's start with heroin. That's a kill. Counter offense, anybody? Nice. Counter tic-tac. Good. So we kill. We just need to do 3 damage to kill that one. Bam. Shadow and Bogomilla. We will support her and they should be fine.
well done.
There
You
we
did
go.
your part,
That's the
so
one
I
we
will do
wanted.
mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
So the hunting one will not heal you very much, but the sneak one is a full heal. Nice. Alright, we're good. Let's see. Frisbee. You can have your armor back. And let us continue our journey to the dragon leather. Making sure that we avoid the giant's cave. Oh, we also gained a level. Let's take a look. Yeah, too bad it's random, but if you're already on it, you can run it unlimited amount of times. It doesn't use up a movement to do the quest. Alright, Misfits. Gaining gathering on our medic again. Not bad. Lots of strength gain. That's nice. For our weak links. Noob! You tanky motherfucker. And look at your strength. You are redonkulous, sir. Absolutely redonkulous. 2 gathering on our medic. Pretty good. Nice. Our main group, what do we got? Traps on Panda. Not very useful right now. We need that to be a little higher. Traps on Beast Prov. Still very low. I gained Animal Kinship. Very low. Some strength. Nice. It's an okay level for us. And our village. Pretty good level right there. Alright, now our main group. It is pitch black out, so we're not going to really accomplish much trying to explore. We will go ahead and camp and gather what dragon leather we can. Look at that. 1 bunch every turn from one guy. Janislav has become a gathering god. Took 3 of our people to equal him. Go like that, and then Pinello, and then Ebentide. Stupid OP Perun. What's wrong? You don't like the quick gathering and quick level ups that Perun give? Alright, we need to avoid that dragon cave as we do this. Yeah, it is kind of annoying to gather with Horus. But at least you got that extra movement at night and the night vision. Ooh, we're being attacked. Oh, spiders. Ooh, a gathering ring. We'll still make use of that. And giants. Yeah, auto resolve, that would fuck us over. Yeah, the bomb sneak skill. Horus does give you that. Alright, time for the main group to fight some giants. Except it's not just one now, it's 4 of them. Giants never have piercing attacks, so we don't have to worry about that, luckily. Which means, let's start with me. That's 54 damage. Poke. Now it's 64 damage. Which makes this 108, 128, 164. Bam, he's dead. Just like that. Then Alsbeta will go next. Alsbeta assisted with by Lord Yu. None of my confuses work, none of my counters work. I can first action a single person, but we really don't need. In fact, first actioning someone's not going to help us. Shit. This wild wife's going to get an attack off. Unless he's the closest one to her damage, so we would have to beef him up a crap ton. I don't know if it'll work though. So let's see, 44, 64, 105, 121, 125. So we would need 37 extra damage, and we can only give him 15, 29 extra damage. Fuck. Alright, Alsbeta has a chance of, what is that, 47? Oh my god, she'll survive with a single life. Alright, we're good. I was freaking out over nothing. But I'm definitely not going to poke with Lord Yu now. He's not ready to take that damage. So, the Vili can absorb it. And then Johnny Slav. Oh, fuck. Now Alsbeta will die. Oh, shit. Alright. We're going to save Lord Yu just in case this one comes out so we can poke it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? There's not much we can do, so we will support ally. And, you know, supporting our hammer user is actually kind of the best option of everything. Go ahead and get a poke in. You guys aren't going to do much, so I guess get closer. And it hits a Vili first, that's good. We win with a crap ton of wounds. But that's okay, we still won. Oh, what do we got here? A silver mace, not very useful. A dragon ring, not the best one, but still decent. We'll take that. A crappy mace. A ranged damage trinket. Bad quality backstab. Overall, not too impressive of drops. Just the dragon signets. The Vili is bleeding out, but this is our main group. We have like 60 medic skill. We're fine. Unliving Lord and a crap ton of enchanted bones. And I think this is our Misfits. It is. So this will be a bit of a challenge. Luckily we have a crap ton of spears in this group. Undead can have their own spears. That's very concerning. We have limited shields in this group. That's a problem. Let's go ahead and counter offense now. Shit, I wasn't counting on them getting 2 out. Okay. I could poke with her, which will kill this one, and then we can confuse that one. It's not the greatest of plays, though. So that's kind of what we're going to have to do, or not. Let's 8 and 8. Let's double poke it. Frisbee, and then Bogomilla. Shit, that fucks me up. I can first action somebody. But do I have anybody that can even kill this thing? 31, 40, 44. It has 55 life. So I would have to not use her to poke and instead support Radislava. First action Radislava. That's a kill. These two together. 20 and 20. Just enough to kill this skeleton. He doesn't attack. This could work. And then we could save her confused to confuse that one. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and send out Ire. And then Radislava. Oh, fuck me. They confused her. Oh, that fucks everything up. My XP meter is on overdrive. Shit. I knew I should have saved her until I was ready to first action her. Damn it. At this point, I think it might be better to run and just take whatever wounds we get. Because we're banking on him hitting Radislava instead of our main medic now. Yeah. Let's poke what we can while we can. Oh, it's not even going to hurt it. Alright, let's wait for the last one to come out. We have a chance of hurting that. No, we're going to do 21. Shit. Oh, that wasn't very good. Alright, we're running. Our Holic is bleeding out, and that's it. Okay. Let's take a look. Holic is overkilled slightly. 26 wounds divided by our 20 life. That's a 130. We take away survival rate of 70 and our medic skill of 28. Holic has 32% chance to die. And we are too far from the herbalist hut to make use of it that way. So we're just going to have to risk it. Where is that? Down here? Okay, so we want to move here so that we can still camp. We'll gather some meat while we're here. And then we need to put the healing root on Frisbee. Come on. I said take that off, put the healing root on. There we go. Who else is bleeding out? Oh, our Ville is, but she's guaranteed to survive. That ring is actually very useful. I'm going to put it on Pinello. Oh, she already has better rings. Ha! Never mind then. We're going to put it on... Who's our hammer user? You are. You're our badass gatherer. Let's replace the sturdiness ring, because then we're just losing a single gathering. Nice. Weak links have gathered... That's not the weak links. That's the weak links. 200 ancient wood and 300 coal. I think they're good. Let's bring them home. And we're being hit again by these... Ooh! Shit! By another giant group. We're not prepared for this one this time. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. And every single one of my spears is in my tactical hand. There's the Unliving Lord and the Giant. Oh, this is one from before. We've already wounded it. That means this is the very first giant we ran into like 200 turns ago. That fucker's been wandering around this whole time, never attacking me. That's craziness. Absolute craziness. Let's see. Our biggest concern right now is this Unliving Lord. Even though it doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it still would be nice to kill it now so that we can eventually kill the Unliving Giant before it gets an attack off. So she's going to do 44, 56, 58 damage of its 104. Fuck me. If we can wound it, that will jump up to 70 damage. So if we first action Radislava, it'll be 70, 101, 110, 114 of its 104. So that would be a kill. And then they could tear into this one and kill it on the second round. So we have a shot, is what it sounds like. We're not going to do it right now because we got fucked over last time by being confused. Which means we're going to start with Ire and send out Shadow next. Of course he gets poked, that's alright. Ire is not enough to kill the skeleton, sadly. So he's going to get another 11 damage off on something. And then we have another Unliving Lord. Shit. Fuck me. He's going to hurt pretty bad, but still not necessarily a kill unless they attack together. I have to save your first action to use on Radislav. So I could poke the shit out of it right now. Well, not really. It'd be 14 damage. It's not enough, and then it would just put these guys in danger of dying. Instead, I'm going to confuse that skeleton. Remove its damage from the equation. It's worth a risk. Let's do it. Fuck yeah. And you're just not going to do anything. You're just going to sit here looking pretty. Let's let the last card come out. Beefs that one up, that's fine. So Radislav, first action. Alright, so walking through this one last time. 44 damage. 88. This gets doubled. So 112, 114 of its 104 life, so that's a kill. Doesn't act. I would prefer Ire to hit to the right, because we already know we're going to kill the giant with these two on the second round. So hit to the right, ideally, and then either kills this one or wounds this one. He's then going to do 14 and 28, 42 damage, barely survives. And then on round 2, assuming that worked out, these two kill the giant. She would then kill this thing. I would then kill this one. This one would then kill the shadow. That's acceptable. I accept that. Ooh, I miscalculated somewhere. Still, overall, this was acceptable. We didn't take a whole lot. We lost the shadow, of course. Ire is pretty wounded, but not dead yet. If I poke with one of you guys, like Frisbee, that's going to be 8 damage now. And if I poke with her also, that's 21, so 29. Which leaves him with 26. Frisbee's not enough to kill. So it might be better doing the double poke with these guys and letting them both get their attacks off. Yeah, because then that's going to be 26 and 20 is 46 of its 41. So that's a kill. Then we just have these two to worry about. We can confuse that one. And then 16 damage. Still quite a bit. Let's have Slava come out to absorb. She immediately gets confused, but that's okay. This damage doubled is not equal to the rest of the damage, so we're just going to get closer with these two. Ooh, our shadow got really overkilled. I think we're going to say goodbye to that one. Full plate armor isn't bad, but we have better. This is the price we pay for having groups that aren't full. But they're holding their own pretty well, all things considered. Shadow creatures and shades. We know we can take them on. We've been doing it for a couple hundred turns now. Let's see. Holy shit, we finally have a confuse high enough to work on shadow creatures. That's pretty awesome. Alright, that's a kill. So let's send out Ubislava next. That's a kill. Do I have any counters that are going to work? No. Okay. Then let's go with Bisprav and Imislava. We'll poke that one. Bisprav kills it. We all work together to kill that one. Just to be safe, we're going to confuse that one. And we'll just get closer with everyone else. Another gathering necklace. Thank you. Oh, shit. They're not... Oh. We just got our ass kicked by an undead giant. This is really going to fuck us up. I think we have met the end of our deathless run. Let's see. Well, that's a kill. That's a good start on Living Lord there. And on round 2, 52, 71 damage of its 83 life. So let's go ahead and poke it. Now that's a kill on the second round. Undead can have spears, so I don't want to send these two out to get hit yet. Let's go ahead and counter offense. Okay, that might have screwed us up. He has 66 75 life. She's gonna do 52, 71 damage. No, it's still a kill in the second round. We can do a poke and shield him. Counter offense. Okay, the problem is these two together are still going to kill him, so we're going to use her as a potential meat shield. Nope. And that was our best medic. Fuck. This is not going in our favor. $21, $27, not enough to kill him with the dual poke. I think we're gonna run. Let's see if we can't kill something before we run. Not that one. Nope. Nope. Well, shit. Alright, we'll poke this one to wound it slightly and run. Alright, that was a very bad sequence of events for us. And the fights still keep coming. Ooh, another giant. This one's even harder. A Mroki. The hits just keep coming. Oh god, and it's in the active hand. Fuck me. We can first action 2 cards. So we could poke it now. $48, $58, well, 24 poke. And then on top of it, this is going to be 64, 72, 92, 128 damage. Yeah, the deaths are definitely inbound. So that's 128, and then we could first action Ubislava. 178, 185, 205, 231, and then myself 275, 295. Not enough to kill. That's so much damage. Somebody dies. Technically, Pinello would be the least overkilled of the group. This is going to be painful. Let's do... Yeah, let's do the hammer. Hammer is going to be 55 damage, so that's enough to kill this one. He'll kind of annoy the next one. Or the giant, which... Shit, I didn't take that into consideration. Fuck me. Because the giant can kill both of these. I did not plan that through very appropriately. Shit. Oh well. Then Brisprov. Yes. Followed by the Ville. I'm going to use these two for first actions, which means I could use these two for confuses or support allies, either one. These two aren't really doing a whole lot, so they're just going to sit tight. Man, so much damage coming at us. We can't even confuse that one. Shit. Okay, next. Can't confuse that one either. So my confuses are useless. Useless. That's a lot of damage coming at us. Next. Next. Oh, that really seals the deal. Yep. Think we're gonna take our poke damage and run. Okay, we did not take very many wounds though. That's a good thing about that one. Our Villi is bleeding out. Hey, and that's the end of the attacks. Whew. Okay, she's guaranteed to survive because our Lord Yu alone has a 44 medic skill. Plus the 13 puts us at 57. So she's fine. One thing we are going to do, not because we need the healing, but because we have fucking giants all around us. We need the stats. Our weak links, we're heading home.
As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a moment. When you try to take a closer look, it is already gone, but you could swear it was a very large person walking away. You are about to turn away when you notice that the strange apparition left behind a thread of black smoke.
So the death check will not happen when your units get wounded during enemy movement phase. The death check happens after your movement phase. So because we had already ended our turn and then the enemy was moving and attacked us and we took all those wounds, it actually gave us one turn. We don't heal for that turn either though, but it gives us that turn to kind of plan and try to do things before we have to worry about death checks. Alright, we're going to outrun it. This is our weak links. We are okay at physical challenges, except all of our warriors in our tactical hand. Shiza. Alright, I'm going to focus on countering as much as I possibly can. These two don't really have much of a chance of working. Might as well let the last two cards come out. Alright, cool beans. Oh, I could use in the first action 2 cards. That would reduce the amount of damage we're taking. So, 25 life means I need a 7 with me to get the kill. So these two together could do it. We'll do the Pinkinet, first action. Queen Bee, first action. So those two will kill that one. And then we only have 10 damage coming at us, which Pinkinet survives. Dobemeyer will soak up with his shield. And then Mislav and Barbara will help him kill this guy. Veroslav will kill that one. Not bad. We lost one to kill 5 of theirs. Let's start with Hans. And then get what countering done we can. We'll confuse both active cards, so this is a freebie for us. 19. 16 and 3. And then a 12 to kill that one, and then clean up crew.
You outrun the strange smoke, and you still feel a chill running down your spines as you move farther away from the danger.
Did we gain strength? Is it on noob?
One of
Nope,
you has
Queen
never
Bee
rolled
gained
this hard
strength.
in their lives, so they feel strengthened by this terrifying experience.
Alright, weak links keep running home. And then Misfits. This is the bad one. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, we never gave her pendants. Damn it, that was dumb. So actually, she's the better medic. That's a 24-30 medic there. So now we have to be overkilled. That's a good start, but we are definitely overkilled. So starting with our medic, what do we got? 25 wounds divided by her 18 life. That's 140. So she has a 40% chance of dying. That's not the greatest. Frisbee is worse. I think it's going to be 60%. Let's check. So we have 12 wounds divided by his 8 life. He has a 50% chance of dying. Air is fucked. 50 divided by the 22 life. Come on. Air has a 128% chance of dying. Holik isn't too bad. 21 wounds divided by his 20 life. 21 wounds divided by 20 life. Has a 5% chance of dying. The Bouguet is guaranteed to survive. And, oh dear God, she's not guaranteed to die, but our Shadow is pretty screwed. 84 divided by 49. She has a 72% chance of dying. So the big issue is our medic's 40% chance and our secondary medic's 50% chance. If we lose either one of them, we're going to lose everyone. Not to mention that we are surrounded by hard-ass fights right now. Still can't have that. Fuck me. We are kind of close to the herbalist hut. It might be in our best interest to attempt to run towards it.
You are ambushed by a shadow giant
Oh,
and his minions.
fuck.
You feel a gust of cold air as they approach, and you know they are filled with the darkness. The giant whispers, his voice ringing in your ears like an ice pick. Give me your souls.
So yeah, we only have 4 people out of 9 alive to even attempt to fight this. So we have to sacrifice somebody. Please don't be a medic.
You sacrifice one of your
Oh, it's our best.
to
Oh,
allow
it's the
rest to
hunter.
live.
It's still.
The shadow giant seems to accept this and does not attack the rest of you.
So death count is finally at 1. And it's gonna grow. I just know it. Goodbye, Raslava. Let's see, we are done moving. We will camp here. And the Vili would not take part in the fight if we attack the Maroki. But it's better to fight it head on than to let it keep hitting us from the side. Let's see, you already have that, so let's give you that. This is an upgrade all around for you. Man, this is not a friendly turn for us. Oh. Do I want to hit him? Shiza. You know what? We're going to tactically retreat for a turn and heal so that our Vili at least takes part in the next fight. If we're unlucky, he'll hit us. Okay, whatever. If we're lucky, he won't, and then we can try to hunt him down.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal.
Okay, so Shadow and Air both died, which brings our death count to 3. But neither of our medics died. That's the small solace we took.
You fall through the ground into a dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
We're not gonna fuck
You
with the
venture
dragon this
deeper and
time.
deeper into the
We'll
tunnel
go take
until
on the
you reach a
dwarf.
crossroads. You feel a slight draft from the left tunnel, and so you believe this one will lead you out. To the right, however, you hear a faint breathing of something big. This could be interesting or deadly. You turn left and travel for some time until you reach a small chamber. Beyond it, you can see a doorway leading upwards. As you walk towards the door, you are met by an old dwarf who must have been hiding here. His skin is very pale, his eyes white, and his whole body seems crouched, as if weighed down by something very heavy.
Hello.
He looks longingly at the doors, then turns to you.
I was charged with guarding these tunnels. It is the last honor left to me. I cannot let anyone leave.
Why?
These tunnels were once the gateway to our home. During the darkness, the gates have been shut forever to defend against the evils outside. And yet, honor does not permit leaving these halls unprotected. No one in, no one out.
But accident.
You fell through. The shame. These walls were meant to last forever.
Alright, social challenge. Auto
And so
resolve.
you see, Master Dwarf.
Thank you for the
must
mithril.
fix your tunnels and then keep your watch. But we're just going to leave you to
That's
it.
an interesting
The
shield,
dwarf nods and
but
hurries
we got
off into
better.
the tunnel. He throws you a bag and shouts,
Thank you, kind travelers. Take my gift and leave.
Okay, that was a good start for us. The Vili is no longer bleeding out. There we go. Now we can attempt to hunt down that Maroki. He's still sitting there, like a good little boy.
You approach a group of giants, and you have just enough time to figure out the best approach.
We suck at stealth, and it's the same challenge as the other one, so I don't know why we would take that option. We're just gonna charge. Now, please let us be lucky, and the Maroki is in this hand. Fuck yeah, thank you. That's what we needed. Alright, we are going to double poke it. Lord you and Pinello. We will eventually first action Ubislava. So she's going to do 60, 80, 106 damage. 129, 135. Round 2 comes around. It's another 106. So 231. And then Pinello will... Oh, and then this guy will attack. So yeah, they'll kill the Maroki. So that's a good start right there. Now we need somebody that can handle a shadow next. Which will be me, apparently. 1 damage shy. Motherfucker. I could kill that one though. We're gonna use you for a first action. Supporting me wouldn't be a bad idea to get that kill. Your confused isn't gonna do anything, so yeah, let's get the kill. So this one will attack us. Shit, anyone it hits is gonna do extra damage with its poison. Who is guaranteed to survive it then? 32, 40, 50, 68 damage. No, 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 no. Nobody survives it. Panda is the closest with 58 life. And the best we could do is shield him for 10. Which is just enough to take the hit and die. Crap. The sneak would be against 13. That's crazy. Yeah, we would definitely get destroyed by the sneak challenge. I mean, just look. The sneak is our first action skill. We have no skill in it, really. Get closer with the 71. Oh, yeah, that's an option. Be a meat shield for us. That's all he's going to accomplish, though, because then it's going to send out more cards. Oh, fuck. Let's wait. Send me in, coach. Okay. Oh, that's so much damage. We at least kill the Maroki. We'll kill this one. Then this one gets a hit. These two getting a hit. Let's assume, best case, this one hits me. I survive, take a bit of damage. These two are both going to hit Eventide potentially, which is going to be 37, 46. He's then wounded. 66, 74, 104 damage. He die. You die, Eventide. Yeah, but I can't keep running. I have to stand and fight eventually. The problem is that we were so wounded going into this fight. I should have just stayed away and kept camping to heal. But yeah, I think I am going to have to run. Yeah, we're going to have to run. At least we got our poke in. We're slowly whittling the Maroki down. The Villi is bleeding out again, but it's not overkilled, I think. Except now we have to camp here. Yeah, it's not overkilled, so we're guaranteed to survive. Load up on the battle axes and return. The thing is, those battle axes are only useful if you're hitting first. Might as well gather while we're here. Make use of this. Get some steel while we're at it. Weak links. They're the only ones that are untouched right now. It's kind of funny. Misfits, how are you guys doing? Still bleeding out. Life is not good for you guys, and you lost a third of your force. And we still can't make it to the herbalist hut. Shit. Oh, dear God. What the hell? A planet Nick. Misfits are dead. There's no ifs and or buts about it. They're dead. Oh, shit. And an unliving fucking lord next to it. Well, all the giants that we never encountered on our last run, they're here. At least it's interesting. Yeah, there's the giant's cave. Hey, spiders. Yes, throw yourselves at me. Actually, this works out in my favor. I'm doing this myself. Because, let's see, 22 damage. You are annoying. We're just going to go ahead and get that kill right off the bat, so I don't have to deal with that. Now, the reason I wanted to do this fight is we can heal ourselves off of these spiders. Let's see. I think these guys alone are going to finish this off, but just in case, we'll get closer with Ubislava so that she can heal. The only ones that are wounded that do not have the opportunity to heal are our Vili and our medic. So we're just going to go with that. Thank you. Thank you. There. That was nice. We healed most of our wounds. We did gain 2 new ones on Ubislava because I was dumb to send her out, hoping that she would get an attack off. But that's okay. Yep. Goodbye, Misfits. It was fun knowing you. 2 planet nicks. Jesus. Oh, and they're like the hardest of all of them. Poke. Second planet Nick. Poke. Poke. Oh, good to know. Viatrovics, they have piercing attacks. We'll keep that in mind for future reference, and now we're running. Now pretty much everybody but the Holik is dying. And now we're being attacked by the Undead Lord. Yes, yes. Fitting, fitting. We're down to 3 people still alive. That poke did nothing. I should have saved it. Oh well. Alright, we're running. You have more people dying. Yes, of course, naturally. 26 more wounds. Frisbee is fucked. Wild Wives. We got this. I'm not running from you bitches, though. Alrighty then, what are we gonna do? Your poke is gonna be 25. And then on top of your attack, that's 76. 96 kill. Thank you very much. Finally something works out in our favor. And then we will send Ubislava out so that she can heal off the next one. Her damage is going to be 60, 70, 96. 10 shy of killing this thing. Bam. She kills that thing. These 2 won't get an attack. So, who else needs to be healed? You 2 can't heal off of attacks. Which means these 2 are probably going to kill those 2 as well. But just in case, we'll get closer with Leviathan to allow him to heal. And that's where we're going to sit for now. No, it would be smart to at least send some more of these out just in case. I hope I did that right. Okay, good start, good start. Perfect. And we healed more. The Wild Wise at least had some decent gear. Let's see if any of it's useful though for us. Light steps. Sneak and hunt. No, not so much. That one's good. New. Diamond, okay. If that wasn't bad quality, this would be a decent hammer. But new. So, how are we doing? Villy is about third life. Everybody else appears to be fully healed. Okay, our medic is slightly wounded. But at least now we might be able to kill the Miroki. Weak links, head home.
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact. You have your loot safe in hand, but you can hear something approaching fast, perhaps a guardian of the stash. You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies.
Alright, let's fight.
You stand your ground and face the approaching enemy. The air seems to get thicker, the ground feels shaky, and a sudden raising of the fog makes it hard to see who your assailant is. You feel a hint of dread in your heart.
Wild boars, nice and easy.
These
Ooh.
were simply some boars defending their turf.
Apparently Isabella
Searching
wasn't
for
ready
prey.
for an auto
Still,
resolve.
you search their remains, hoping to gather some extra resources.
That's okay. Weak links have been untouched up till this point, so it's not that concerning that she took a few wounds. Misfits. Oh god, Frisbee is dead. He is overkilled almost 5 times over. Okay, so we know it's not going to end well for them, which means we're going to attempt to make it back to the village before they're all dead. Fuck it. I'm not going to leave you guys on this cliffhanger. Let's see if we can at least take out the
Approach a
Miroki.
group of giants, and you have just enough time to figure out the best approach.
Please be in the tactical hand, Miroki. Just in case, we're going to start with... fuck. I'm guaranteed to kill pretty much, so we'll start with me. There's the Miroki. My first actions, I have 2 of them I can do. I kind of want to do the poke now and then a first action her. Let's see if we... I'm going to do 67 damage. If we did her with it, it's 118, 138, 174. And then if we did Eventide with us, it'd be 178, 228, 248, 270. Fuck me, 16 shy. We can still do it with some supports. But now I'm going to save Pinello's spear attack. Leviathan is a good damage absorber. Yeah, let's do Leviathan and then Beast Prov. Followed by the Villy. And then I'm going to save these guys for the end. Use her tactically at the most appropriate time. Okay, next. Ah, fuck me. That confuse is so annoying. Next. That's gonna be a kill on my Billy. That's not a good thing. Maybe I should first action my Billy. I mean, we won't kill the Maroki on the first turn, but he doesn't attack anyway, so that's not a major concern. And then I could poke with Pinello. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, another confuse. Fuck. That's okay. I get 2 cards. We're going to use this one for a first action. On to Ebentide. So I think we're just going to wait and let this last one come through. No, we need to have somebody soak up that damage. So we're going to get closer with Ubislava. Then let that one come out. We need another damage soaker just in case. This guy does 49 damage. So she will barely survive it. But that's my first actioner. Can't do that. Nobody can survive the 49 damage, unfortunately. But we might be able to get a kill. It's going to be 11 damage for poke, which makes this 34, 40. And then we could support him for 12, so 52. Yep, we get the kill. Well, no. Never mind, it gets an attack and we don't. Shit. So, we're not going to use these cards at all, except to shield what we can, I suppose. Alright, Ebentide. Let's make sure that this damage is actually going to kill it in the second round. 54, 74, 96, 127, 147, 180, 194. Then round 2, we do the same amount, so yeah, that's a kill. Hopefully before I go. So let's see, 194, 214, 268, 280, 290. The Villy kills it. Yeah, okay, so I'll then get to do my thing. Cool beans, we're good. So we will first action Ebentide. And is it even worth beefing her up? She doesn't need the damage support. So I think I'm going to shield her in the hopes that she survives. Okay, that went very well for us. And we'll heal up a lot of that damage. Perfect.
You slay the giants.
Very, very nice. Don't need that ring. It's acceptable wounds for what we just went through. Nobody's bleeding out. Perfect. We're not ready to do another fight though, so we're going to camp again. And we will continue tomorrow. Talk about a stressful day, guys. We got a lot accomplished. We also lost a lot of people. I consider 3 deaths a lot when we went 440 turns with no deaths. But, oh well, shit happens. And we kind of were asking for it, sending such a weak, undermanned party out this late in the game. But I didn't want to leave them sitting in the village doing nothing either. So, risks and rewards. They at least got a couple good harvests out before they started dying. So, not bad. Alright guys, I am going to call it a night here. Thank you for coming out and watching Thea the Awakening by Muha Games. I am Demordred. I stream every night starting at 7 p.m. If you enjoyed the show, come back tomorrow. Watch what happens from here. We still need to actively kill 3 more giant groups to lure out the Umbrage Lord. That's going to prove challenging until we get the rest of our endgame gear, sadly. So, until tomorrow, game on, friends, and have a good night. Thank you.